Hi, I'm Gabrielle Giffords, and just like any ordinary person, I was born on June 8, 1970. In 2007, I married my husband, Mark Kelly, an astronaut and retired Navy captain. Throughout my life, I was highly involved in politics in the Democratic Party. Through my time serving, I represented the people of Arizona at both the state and federal level. In 2001, I was elected to the Arizona House of Representatives. Not only was I the third woman in history to be elected, but the youngest. Talk about feeling deficient. Representing Arizona's 13th district, I was known as a Blue Dog Democrat because of my focus on healthcare reform and illegal immigration. I believed healthcare should be made available to everyone and that immigrants should be granted the same freedom you and I have when they come to America. In 2002, I was elected to the Arizona State Senate to represent the 28th district. And after 2 years of hard work and dedication, I won my re-election in 2004. In 2005, I resigned from the Arizona State Senate in order to run for a seat in the U.S. House of Representatives. In November of 2006, I was elected to the United States House of Representatives and won 54% of the vote representing the 8th District of Arizona. 2008, I was elected for a second term in the United States House of Representatives with 55% of the vote. On January 8, 2011, I was shot with a 33-round magazine Glock. The bullet went through the back of my skull, through my brain, and exited near my left eye. 6 people died at the expense of my attempted assassination. I was rushed to the hospital in critical condition. 5 days later, my breathing tube was finally removed and I was transferred hospitals. After months of recovery and hard work and physical rehabilitation, I'm able to use my left side. I had limited use of my right arm and leg, and I've finally begun walking. I was finally discharged on June 15, 2011 from Memorial Hermann Texas Medical Center. In 2012, I resigned from the U.S. House of Representatives. In November of 2012, my husband and I attended the sentencing for Jared Loeffner, the man who shot me. My husband testified on my behalf. He said, "Mr. Loeffner, you may have put a bullet through her head, but you have not put a dent in her spirit and her ability to do good." Later that month, the USS Gabrielle Giffords was created in my memory. In 2013, my husband and I started our gun safety organization. This was 1 month after the murder of 20 innocent kindergartners at Sandy Hook Elementary and nearly 2 years after my shooting in Tucson. Today, 95% of voters want Congress to pass legislation that requires background checks for all gun sales. Politicians in favor of gun safety laws are winning elections, even in radical places like Virginia. 210 safer gun laws have been passed with the assistance of my movement. They keep guns out of the hands of domestic abusers, those at risk of suicide, and other dangerous people. My Courage to Fight Gun Violence movement is not about banning guns, but bringing awareness to the heavy responsibility of gun safety. What I learned through my recovery is the importance of finding the strength to keep moving forward, especially when it feels impossible. Don't lose hope. Election day is literally 1 month away. Move onward. From beginning in my ordinary world, going to my call to adventure, throughout all my trials and hardships, my ordeal, death, and rebirth, my road back, crossing the threshold, returning with the elixir. My courage to fight gun violence is to learn how to walk the streets of your community without fearing the sound of gunfire. How to make sure first graders who get on the bus to go to elementary school will in fact come home. How to feel safe going to a country music concert. How to pray at a house of worship and peace and not worry about being shot.